From your freshman JUCO season, you set yourself up as far as recruiting goes by having a good freshman season. You followed it up with an even better sophomore season. Talk to me about your recruiting process throughout JUCO ball.
My recruiting process was like, it was very slow, honestly. Like, I didn't come in as like the big dog. I didn't come in as like, oh, y'all had all of these offers, this and that. I came in as like, like the underdog, honestly. Like, I didn't have no offers my freshman year because I was in the qualifiers also. So that also was, took part of that. And also the beginning of my sophomore year, I was supposed to go to the JA48, but since COVID hit, I wasn't able to go, of course. But I still had like a couple of D1 coaches hit me up talking about, oh, we're glad to meet you. We're going to follow you throughout your sophomore year and just stuff like that. And like, honestly, like the whole process was like, it was slow, but honestly, it was God's process. Honestly, he controlled it and said, like, this is the process that I'm going to give my son Yao. So it's like, he's going to be patient. Like, honestly, I wasn't patient at all. I was, talking to myself in the room, like, damn, like, is anybody going to offer me? Like, where's all the offers like coming from? Like, am I going to let my family down and stuff like that? And like, once like the season just kept going on and then I saw like offers starting to like come in. And I was like, damn, like how many of these are like the schools that are coming at me and they like me and stuff like that. So it's like, I really like thank God for all the things that he's done for me for sure.
For sure. I kind of felt similar, but definitely not the same way. My recruiting process was going pretty slow too. And I just felt like I wanted things to come fast to myself as well, but I was kind of in a different position. I didn't play as much throughout the season last year, and I didn't play the way that I wanted to. So I was just kind of like on edge. I felt the same way. I didn't want to let my family down. I didn't want to let myself down. I just wanted to end up like playing somewhere, not just not playing at all. I know a lot of people didn't, like, they lost a lot of opportunities because of COVID. They weren't able to get recruited the way that they want to. A lot of people didn't have space to even recruit the way that they wanted to as far as colleges go. So a lot of people missed out on the opportunity. So I'm definitely glad that I landed where I landed, and I'm sure you are happy with where you landed too.
Yeah, for sure, definitely, bro.
Right now you're at UMBC, but there were other schools recruiting you. What were some other schools that were in your final list, and how was the decision? How hard was it to make your final decision?
Well, I had like a couple of schools that came down to like back in like April, and it's like I like the schools a lot, but something was telling me like there's a school out there that really needs you, like so it's like I took my time, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like there's these schools that are pressuring me, saying that y'all want you to come here, like hurry up, like make your decision and stuff like that. But it's like I want to go to a school like like where I was needed. Honestly, like who doesn't want to go to a school that they're needed? Like a coach comes up to you and say, yeah, we need you. Like, we desperately need you. You wouldn't want to go to a school that comes up to you and say that to your face. So it's like the other schools, like I love them a lot, but it's like when UMBC came and like talked to me and like talking to me on the phone calls, on the Zoom calls, stuff like that with my parents, and they're telling me how much they need me, like how much of a big factor I'll be onto the team. And I was taking it into consideration. I'm like, wow, like I never knew like a school will ever say this about me. Cause I never had that type of confidence in myself. So it's like when UMBC came up to me and said that, I was like, man, I gotta take it. I gotta take the opportunity. I can't let this go. Like, so like right there, like I said, yes, like I'm gonna commit to UMBC because like the way they're talking to me is like, I can go out there, like I don't care if I don't even start or anything, but I can go out there as soon as I hit the court. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna play my game. I'm gonna rebound, defend, shoot, score, play unselfish. That's what it is, man.
For sure. I think that's like the main thing coming from the basketball situation that we came from. I think just going somewhere where it's a good environment, where people are positive, where your coach like showed you that they needed you, that they actually wanted you, that you would be an impact player, that you would mean a lot to their program. I think that's like the most important thing. Like when I made my decision to come here, it wasn't like I just had just the pick of the litter to choose from, but when my head coach was talking to me and my assistant coach was talking to me about coming here, like they made me feel like they needed me and that they actually wanted me, like I had a purpose, I could be an impact player. So I definitely think that's a key thing when anybody choosing a school. So since you got to UMBC in August when school started, just talk to me about the transition, some of the things that you see that are different from JUCO ball and the Division I level.
So when I got straight to UMBC, I'll just speak about the environment. I'll say the environment was like, it was good, honestly. Like I didn't expect the environment to be like high level, like especially like transition from JUCO to Division I saw the environment like, damn, like I really like belong here. And like as soon as I got here, when it came into the basketball, like I experienced like a whole different atmosphere. Like it's just like the work, the strength and conditioning, the stuff we eat to get our body right. And I was like, damn, like I've always needed this my whole life. And it's finally came to this time that like I'm finally getting the treatment that I want to get me better to go where I want to go. So like when I came here, like it was like damn, man, this is just amazing. Honestly, the experience, like there's a lot of kids out there that want to experience like the Division I level. And I was that kid too, that little kid that wanted to experience that Division level. Since I'm from Toronto, Ontario, it's like not much players go from Toronto to Division I that fast. It's a slow process. So like where I am right now, like I'm grateful, man. I gotta thank God for sure.
I'm sure you guys have individual workouts and like skill development time. Like what does some of that time look like at that level?
That time is like 45 minutes to an hour, and it's like hard work. Honestly, it's not like you could come in and like just like cruise through the drills. Like you come in, once that 45 minutes is on the clock and it starts running, that's when you lock in, and that's when coach is like, hey, we're gonna lock in, we're gonna get you better. So it's like the individual workouts we do is like it's intense, but I'm telling you, like that stuff helps you like a lot. It helps you a lot in games for sure. Like it gets you prepared, like physically and mentally in games for sure.
For sure. Is that something that's scheduled for you guys, or you guys do that on your own time, or kind of mix of both?
It's a mix of both, honestly. Like Saturdays, like we can get into the gym. Like most of our coaches like love to ask us like, hey, you guys want to get in the gym for like an hour or 2 hours, like, you know, get some shots up, like get a work in. Or like sometimes it'll be scheduled for us. Like forwards will get like, you know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Guards will get 30, 45 minutes. So it's like, it goes both ways, honestly.
We just talked about the workouts, the individual workouts, but talk to me about the difference between the levels we just talked about the individual workouts at your level, at the level that you're at now at your school now. Talk to me about the difference between the practices there and the practices that we had at junior college.
Man, it's a good question. All right, let's just start with when I came in the summer. So like I came in the summer, you know, expected, of course, we got summer workouts. Division I school always got summer workouts. So like I came in like, oh man, this is about to be a breeze, you know? So like, you know, I was cruising through it. So then once that one practice, like that one workout hit, I was like, oh my gosh, like what kind of workout is this? Like this is like some NBA workouts. Like I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like the first day we had practice, like workouts or whatever, the first day we had it, my body was done. I'm telling you, like I was so tired, like I was out of breath, like my cardio was bad. And I was like, damn, like I did not expect like Division I to be like this, like any different from JUCO. Cause like JUCO, like our practices is not like, I'm not saying it's not intense, but it's like it's not as intense as Division I practice. So it's like once you come into that Division I school, it's like you gotta have that mentality, like, yo, like every day you gotta go hard. Honestly, like these practices are not easy. Like it doesn't get easy every day. Like every practice, we're all trying to work towards our goal. We're all trying to get better. So it's like JUCO, like I was cruising, like I was cruising around in JUCO, honestly, like because the way our practices was, like it was whatever and stuff like that. But when I came into Division I was like, man, it's really it, man. This is it, bro. Like
Sure.
It's do or die, man. I'm telling you.
For sure. Even at the level I'm at the Division II level, it was a big jump. Just as far as like the energy that you have to bring when you're even not in the reps, like you're not just like dazing off and not paying attention. Like you're either in the drill or you're out of the drill and you're in it still. You're clapping, you're encouraging your teammates, you're paying attention. Like it's just a lot more. Like I never thought when I first got here, that was something that our coaches were like just talking about. They still talk to us about every day. Like they still get on us every day about just bringing energy and finding your voice and like just talking, encouraging your teammates and stuff. But like you don't realize how much energy that takes energy to do too. Like to do that consistently, to be clapping, to be talking to your teammates, being in the drill, like it takes some energy too. It's not just like an easy thing to do. It takes, you got to actually consciously think about it. I'm sure it's the same there. You can't just be quiet in the gym. Like, talk to me about that.
At Division I level, bro, you quiet, bro, you getting out of the gym, man. I'm telling you, like these coaches will get on your ass and say, cheer for your team, cheer for your team. I don't care if you're tired. You gotta clap, you gotta talk, you gotta talk. You can't be quiet in the gym. I'm telling you, like coaches do not like silence. Honestly, like at a D1 level, like I'm a type of guy that's like, I have energy and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna scream and say, like I'm not gonna scream a lot and stuff like that. And like the coaches like got on my ass a lot for the past weeks and months, like telling me to speak up, be more vocal and stuff like that. So it's like I wasn't really comfortable with it at first, but then again, like I got the hang of it and I'm like, man, like this is it, bro. Like it is what it is. Like I gotta do what I gotta do and stuff like that. So it's like I really enjoyed it, honestly. Like getting out my shell, like just pushing me and stuff.
For sure. I kind of had the same experience. My coaches get on me all the time. Like, I feel like I'm not really always the most vocal person. I try to just I tend to kind of just try to do my thing, like just make sure I'm doing the right things as much as I can. Obviously, you don't do the right things all the time, but like I try to kind of just lead by example more so and just make sure I'm trying to like handle my business. But they definitely get on me about talking more on defense, just talking, like we said, when you're not in the drills, I'm just trying to work on that myself and not just only worry about myself really. So